live streaming. I've never done this. So, yep, live streaming. Wow. I've never done this. So, yep, live streaming. Wow. And all right. So, um, let's do this. Let's get. All right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by creating a Reagan. Hi.
Morning. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, or almost
Good
good afternoon.
afternoon, VB.
So we are actually live streaming to YouTube as well.
That is absolutely brilliant.
So surprise,
Surprise.
surprise. So what I was going to do, I was actually going to kick off with creating a little mini app
Okay.
that you know how we've got the channels in Slack for the community.
Yes, and
Happy Place, where are you, etc., etc.
correct.
So what I was thinking of doing,
Oh, I
um,
need to send a link for Kim. She wants to join us.
okay,
Okay, so I think I sent her the link last time.
but we'll wait. We'll wait. Like I do need to finish on the hour though. So
Okay, so sorry on a call now.
yeah,
Uh, email it. Okay, okay. Emailing now. Okay, let me get it. Give me one moment.
yeah.
Subject. See. Emailing. What the heck? She's on. Okay, she's coming in. Right.
I just posted to the facing book and I tagged you, so you wouldn't mind giving that a little.
Okay. See.
Hey,
Hello.
stranger.
Hello. Hey, hey.
Hi, how
Frozen.
are you?
I'm
What's
good.
going on?
Well, I'm here to learn more about AI.
I gosh, I don't know. I don't know about learning. Learning is a stretch.
I'm just here to chat to you guys. No,
We just talk.
that's good. I like to talk. I actually just got back from London. Well,
Hey, nice.
Well, it's been a week now.
I was gonna ask, are you back stateside?
Yeah. I've been back just over a week now. No, actually,
Okay.
is it 2 weeks? Today's Friday.
It's
Yeah,
like
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
it all blends into one, right?
Yeah.
It all
Yeah.
blends into one.
Yeah.
Quinn meet Reagan, Quinn.
Hi,
Reagan's
Gwen.
Nice
Hi,
to
Reagan.
see you. How you doing?
With you. I
Doing
was like,
great.
who's Reagan? And I went on your page and you're a Liverpool supporter.
Oh,
Oh
yes.
yeah, we are.
How did you know?
Die
Tell-
hard fans.
Die Hard, yes, that is me.
Cool.
I
did
I
you-
How
was
about yourself? How about yourself? Oh,
Sad to say, I'm from England. I should support a team. I guess if someone asks me, I will just say Manchester United because I
Okay.
used to live in Manchester.
we were
Oh,
and then what happened? Oh,
Because
jeez.
London, there's so many teams in London. How am I supposed to know? I don't know. I should be more into football, but I only really watch football when it's like the World Cup or Euro
World Cup.
Cup
Yeah,
because then I can support England.
yeah.
which is what, by the way, what is happening with that? I'm hearing mixed
I
things.
don't know. I was trying to get tickets in the lottery. It's like a
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Oh, we should introduce Kim DeQuinn.
Who's Kim?
Kim
That's our,
just joined.
that's our friend who's writing a children's book in Tampa, Florida.
Oh, really?
And
Okay.
she's also an avid photographer, a birding photographer.
Oh,
So
okay.
she's a really interesting person. Yeah. Hey, Kim.
Yeah.
Hi.
Is she here? She online?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Ray,
Hi, everybody.
I know this is like amateur hour. Ray, can you do me a favor? I just made you co-host. Can
Okay.
you keep an eye on the Q&A?
Sure can. Yes, I
Awesome.
can. I'll keep an eye on the Q&A.
Okay. So it's 5 past. I want to like kick things off and just I was like I didn't really think that anyone was going to join, so I was
What do you mean?
so I'm kind of excited because this is also our first YouTube live.
It is?
It is.
Oh, yeah, I better watch what I say.
Yeah, our AI filters aren't working too well right now, so I'd watch what you say.
I think Kim was telling me, and I totally interrupted you, V. I think Kim has a specific question, if I'm not mistaken, right, Kim?
A new specific question?
Did you have a question about something AI related?
I have to think. He and I talked a lot already.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and I haven't had a chance to play with all the things that we discussed. So
No
I
worries.
will.
It's all good. Well, and so I think that's and also Kim, I have nice to see you again, by the way.
too.
I have the recording and the transcript of our call with summarized stuff, so that I can send to you. But actually, that was part of like the idea that I thought we could work on today. So what seemed to work really well last week was we had two very different people who had probably the same level of AI experience and knowledge. And what started out as just I want to get more familiar with AI. We really just like dove into like specifics and how there was a student and a CFO, how the student would network in her college, increase her knowledge, etc., etc. So using that as the kind of, I guess, backdrop. What I thought we could do and just like, I don't know, explore maybe, was creating some sort of portal, some sort of like system using AI that would allow that would allow members or attendees of the open hours, the office hours, to come on board to plot where they are and then to track their journey over time, right? Almost like a journaling kind of app, but like not quite, but kind of. But I think more importantly than the journaling part, I wanted to I mean I'd like to hear from you, Quinn, like your experience and what you've done, what you've tried, that kind of stuff.
Mm.
And then I'll just start and show you guys how I like ideate things and work through things. And there is no right or wrong answer. I make a shed ton of mistakes every single day, all day long. So this is not like BB's the teacher of them all. No, no. I've just made enough mistakes to make it seem like I know what I'm doing.
You know enough to be dangerous.
To myself probably, but yeah. So I would love to like just hear. Give me just a brief like. What do you know about AI? What have you
So
done? What have you
yeah,
not done? What projects, right? That kind of thing.
yeah. So to be honest, I haven't done a lot. I know
Okay.
that, yeah. So I know that AI is important, especially in the changing environment that we live in, and technology evolving so quickly. I know it's an important skill to learn and know about. So I've been learning more about it recently in people that I've been talking to. I recently did this 3-day online AI summit with,
Mhm.
and I was kind of like multitasking, so I was not fully present. But with the workshops that I did,
Yeah.
I learned a lot, and
Okay.
I was like, oh my gosh, I feel so overwhelmed, and there's so much that I need to do because I feel like if I don't learn it, I'm gonna get left behind.
Right.
So that's how I feel. So quite honestly, I don't have much experience.
Okay.
I'm interested in learning more because to make my personal life more efficient, and then my
Sure.
because I have some projects that I'm working on.
Okay. So, what kind, can you share something that you
I
just,
can share, but that will make me accountable, but I guess I should.
yeah, you don't have to. I mean, this is going live out to YouTube, Zoom, and everywhere.
It
So
is, oh
if you
God.
can't, I would prefer that you didn't, but
Okay, no,
it's
I can, I
be
can.
up to you.
Okay, so I've been always wanting to start my own business,
Uh-huh.
but I'm ADHD, so now my whole life makes sense why I would start things and not finish.
Yeah.
But AI is a great tool for especially people with ADHD, because it can automate a lot of processes and tasks, right? So we're very good at big picture, creative, all these ideas, we have all these millions and tons of ideas, but we're just not very good at the execution.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's that. I got to finish a few things, but I do have all these different things I'm working on, I want to do. So I would like to learn more. And I read recently your post about the college student you met, and you
Yeah.
showed her the example of building a website. I know that you could use AI to build a website.
Right.
So yeah, there's a lot you can do with it. So I'm very excited about the potential of it.
Okay.
I
Okay.
just don't know the technicality, and I've always felt like with my tech skills, I know enough to get by, but I want to.
Mhm.
So I want to.
Okay.
I wanna,
So I've already started, you know what? I started just drawing, so I'm gonna reset my canvas and we're gonna do a little thing. So we're gonna say, all right, let's we I want to give ourselves like 30 minutes. We got 30 minutes to go from idea to a usable something.
okay.
Okay? It's on. Let's go. And hopefully some of this stuff, this takes me back to my DJing days. I like your set's like 30 minutes and you're like, all right, come on. How many records can I bang out in 30 minutes? All right. Okay. So right now you should see a blank white sheet. Yep. Okay. So let's take the first thing, which is I have an idea. And I may skip some stuff, so if I'm going too fast, just if questions come up, if you want to just fire them in the question and answer chat, Reagan will pick them up and we'll bring them in at the right time. And this is not rehearsed, by the way. This is like spur of the moment. Let's go. So take any idea and then go, all right, you know what? I got the promised land. Like this is the like what will make me happy, right? So like in this example, like the to-do apps are really people really kind of like use that as examples. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to oh, is I'm going to oh, there you go. I'm going to take our I'm going to take our Slack not okay, hang on. Hold on. So we have a Slack channel, and if you don't know what it is, it's genai.slack.com. We got some things that we're working through around actually getting people to be able to join. So don't try and do it right now because it might not work. But in the Slack channel, what we've got, geez, where is this thing that just doesn't want to paste? Maybe it's my screen sharing thing. Hang on fire. Reagan, can you keep me honest for time, please?
Gotcha. Okay.
Thank you. All right. So now you should just see my whole screen.
We do.
Okay, perfect. So just get rid of everything. No, so what I was trying to do was I was trying to bring up our Slack and show you these channels, right? So we've got introductions, happy place, where are you now? Planet, it's Gen AI, Pine Sky, it's kind of the promised land, features and requests, career zone, family zone, security, privacy, as kind of topics that people would maybe want to talk about with relation to AI, right? So if I go my idea, and I'll just zoom into that so you can see it. So I use a voice dictate tool called Whisperflow. If I mention anything, I'll mention the tools and stuff that I use, but we'll collate a list and stuff at the end, or if you want to know more, just put that in the chat. So I say something like, every week we host community office hours for Gen X, boomers and early millennials. I would like to create a web application or a website that attendees to the community office hours can join and use as a journaling thing, application tool for their AI journey. The AI journey will be aligned to the channels that the It's Gen AI Slack channel thing has, right? So you can see I'm like, what do I say? Right? Like it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, right? So I've then, right? Hold on 2 seconds. Let's do this. And then I'll do this. I'll put that over here. All right. Which the channels are these things. Click. Let's try again. Oh, this is not having a good time with that. It's okay. Because I've got a hack for that.
So if you're in the ideation stage, V, and like Diane from last week, Where
Yeah.
should where do you want her in, like, just discussing
Um,
initial
y-
stage ideas? Where would that go?
it's whatever tool you're comfortable with. Some people are comfortable with Word, some people are comfortable with Excel, some people are comfortable with PowerPoint. It doesn't matter. I just say get it out.
No, but within the Slack, like, let's say Diane wants, because I mentioned Kim to Diane that Kim had some
Uh-huh.
great ideas.
Uh-huh.
So, where would they converse within the Slack channel?
The ideas
Like the
thing.
initial idea stage, yeah.
So probably Planet Itch Gen AI,
Okay, so maybe we
help
do,
and support.
I'll
Right?
let, when I talk to people, let
Yeah.
them, okay.
So now I've got this idea, right? I've got my channels, which are directly taken from the Slack. So now what I want to do is I want to do two things. I want to say, all right, you know what? The promised land. And the promised land for me for this will be mm, a a fully mobile and desktop native application that allows the user to get AI insights for tracking their AI journey. I'd like really fancy graphs and whizzy things. I would also like a fully integrated chatbot that they wouldn't even need to contact people on Slack. They could just do it in the application. And I want it to be the color of my favorite football team. Right? Why did I throw that last bit in there? I threw that last bit in there because I always like to throw in a curveball with AI because I want to know where it messes up. Like I want to see how it's thinking, right? So I'll just throw in like an absolute basic, like something and then something completely tangential. So now what I do, I've got my like promised land, and I'm sorry that the text is a bit weird, but you'll see where I'm going here. I then create another box right at the other end of my idea. See, sort of my idea is at the top. So here is my what we call MVP. And MVP stands for minimum viable product, right? What's the absolute minimum that would make me happy? So my absolute minimum for something like this, I would say a responsive web application so let's start there, web application. So that means that I'm creating a web page that can adjust to mobile and to desktop. That's what responsive means. Then I go the ability for ItchGen AI community members to be able to log in using a username and password. Kind of simple because I would actually want it at some point, use your Google, use your Twitter, right? Like all of that pass through type stuff. But right now, I just want everyone to have their own profile. The ability for ItchGen AI community members to create their own profile. And then I go the ability for ItchGen AI community members to track where they are on a scale of 1 to 10 for each of the channels and the ability for them to leave a note for that channel. And then I want some sort of dashboard so you can trend and see over time, right? So where am I now, right? Like I don't use ChatGPT, I don't do it, right? I don't do all these things, but I want to go pie in the sky. I'm shooting for something, and then over time, I want to see some sort of trend or graph. Everyone good so far with me? Yep. Okay.
Yep.
All right. The ability to community members to track where they are, scale 1 to 10, and the ability to see trends over time. Cool. So now I've got an MVP. So I've got an idea, I've got the promised land, and I've got what I think is the minimum viable product. All right. Now we go, let's go AI, right? So at this point, I would take my AI tool of choice. Some people are ChatGPT, some people are Gemini, some people are Claude, and I'd open that up, right? And I would say I'd start a new chat, and I would do this in incognito mode, kind of like private browsing, right? That you've got on your browser. And I do that in incognito mode because I don't want my AI to be biased by any of the other chats that I've had with it, right? I might be talking about something that's really technical that it will then pick up and bring into here. So I just go, yeah, let's keep that separation between church and state. So now in my AI tool, so I'm a Claude user. I do use all of the other ones that I've mentioned. And what I'm going to do, actually, what I'm going to do is, yeah, let's just use a chat, right? So ChatGPT, are you ChatGPT users? With ChatGPT, Gemini chat, right?
And well, I use them all pretty much.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no,
Maybe I shouldn't say all, but at least four or five different ones regularly.
and it's great too. I mean, like you kind of fall into stuff one way or another, right? So let's do this. I am working with the It's Gen JEN AI community during our office hours to demonstrate the creation of a application from idea to execution. We will be using Claude Code, and we will likely create a database, and if we get the time, we will publish this to either Netlify or Vercel. That's me just telling it what I'm doing, right? Here's what I'm doing. Okay. My idea is, so now I just go back to here, copy that idea, and I paste it in there, right? Then what I do is I say, so that's my promised land. So I say, my promised land for this application is, right? And then I go, I have determined the MVP to be I mean, those clever content creators, I don't know how they do it because they're all like seamless and everything fits on like, all over the place. It's getting crazy here. All right. So I've got my idea, I've got my promised land. What I want to do is I want to make sure that I say these are the Slack channels in the It's Gen AI Slack channel community thing. Slack, here you go. In the It's Gen AI Slack. I'm going to boom like that. So I'm going to say, however, I am not a software developer, product manager, and the most technical thing I know how to do is reboot my iPhone. What I would like for you to do is know that we have less than 15, 20 minutes to produce this application. I also want you to know that the community members for It's Gen AI are predominantly Gen X, but may include boomers and millennials. I want you to research the validity of such a solution so that people could track their AI journey, but also include components that may come from journaling apps or mood apps, etc. The objective here is to create a ItchGen AI branded website so that the members of this call can log into it and start their AI journey. All right, cool. There you go. Ask me any clarifying questions before you start, and make sure you check your work. Okay. So, and you know, I've got some typos in there. I've got some spelling mistakes. My grammar's all weird. I don't care, right? I really don't care. So models. There are different models. Different models do different things. There are various websites that will tell you what the models are, what they're good for, what they're not good for. If you were doing research, then you'd probably use some extended thinking, but we're going to start with Sonnet 4.6, which is pretty standard. And there's a cost benefit, right? Some are quick, some are slow, some are more code, and some. So I kind of just go middle of the road because I still don't fully get what each and every model does. Like some people will be able to tell you this to the specific version number. That's not me. What I do is I want to get started. And so what I'm doing here is I'm basically saying, this is my idea. This is where I want to be. This is who I'm doing it for. This is my ability. Now, what I need you to do is give me a kind of thumbs up to see if my idea is even warranted. Like I would have ideas that I put into something like this, and it will turn around and go, oh, there's 15 other things that do exactly the same thing. I'm like, all right, that one's done. Like, it's gone. Thankfully, that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen very often, so that's all good. All right. So here it's asking me for some questions. So, Brian, your favorite football team? I just need the colors. Guessing you go. So let's say that for brand, I want you to, as a minimum viable product, I just want the user to be able to pick a color pair. So think typical football, typical sports team will have two main colors in their strip. It shouldn't matter. We want to be sport agnostic, but allow the user to pick two colors. Next, for authentication for the MVP login, are you okay with simple username and password? I do not want single sign-on due to setup time. Maybe we could use Magic Link if we use a Neon database. I'll have you confirm. Slack channels to track. Pick the ones that are very AI relevant. So let's exclude the community social ones for now and stick to the journey ones. Trackable. No, just the ones that you recommend. Deployment. We can use Netlify. Database, you have Postgres running on your Macs. No, the live demos you want to set up Postbase. Now let's use Neon. I want to show the users how to do Neon. So tell me what you're going to do, tell me how you're going to do it, and tell me what I'm going to get from you. Dun, 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 dun. All right. So I like to do that just to see its thought process, right? I think when you start your journey, you kind of put a prompt in, send it off, hope for the best, and then when it comes back, you go, no, I didn't mean that. I meant this. I don't, right? Like I don't want that. I want this. I want this. I want that. What I like to do is I like to get it to tell me what it's going to do, so that before we waste any tokens, and tokens are the kind of commodity essentially that power AI. we get the requirements down as close as possible. So here's what it's doing. What we're doing, we're building an AI journey tracker, a responsive web app for HGen AI community members to log in and visualize their personal journey. Perfect. Front end. I don't code. One of these could be the other one, and I wouldn't know the difference. So I pretty much go, oh, sorry, there you go. Right? So it's saying, here's some front end, here's some back end, there's database. Okay, great. Auth, okay, great. Auth is authentication, username, password. Charts, okay. There's going to be some styling, brilliant. We're going to track 7 AI journey channels. We're going to do pie and sky, career. Okay. So before it starts, I'm going to say, hold on. Just so that I'm clear, walk me through the user experience for each one of those channels. Let's say that my name is Billy and I'm just logging in for the first time. What do I see? How do you see that playing out? So okay, Billy's day one, complete it. Okay, Billy hits the URL. He sees the logo. It says track your journey, 2 parts, log in and join the community. Perfect. Billy signs up. Here's a link. Perfect. Billy builds his profile. Perfect. 1 sentence about Billy. Okay, great. He gets his dashboard. Boom. He sees 7 cards. Okay. Then he sees log your journey. Okay, cool. He's got a slider from 1 to 10. He drags it to 4. Okay, notes. He hits save. His dashboard after his first entry. Okay, he's went from there to there. What Billy has never had to do, remember a password, understand what database, no, nothing better. Okay, perfect. So I still need to see it, right? Like we need to see something. I don't know about you guys, but I'm like a visual person. I like to, right? This is great, sounds great, but help me understand. So what I would do at this point is I would say something like, I'm still not quite sure I understand. So what I would like for you to do is give me a detailed prompt or series of prompts that I can enter into Google Stitch so I can get a visual of the application end to end. So there are a bunch of tools. There's like a whole bunch of tools that can do this. Thankfully, we don't have to go looking for a load of them. So Stitch with Google AI. So this is a free tool that Google provides, and its function is literally to create. I don't know if you've actually like built sites and applications before, but like finding someone that knows how to do this, right, is a pain in the cha-cha. Then I'm a front end person, I'm a back end person, I'm a user experience person. And you go back and forth and back and forth, and you just end up with not a lot. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, all right, you know what? Here's a series of prompts. We're going to paste each one in separately. So before we do that, I'm going to just make sure that gonna make sure. Oh, wrong computer. Sorry, I got a few computers going on and brand. Okay, and here is the font sheet. Okay, perfect. I'll put that in there. Cool. Go like this, and I'm going to start with what's this? 3. So I'm literally copying the HGen color scheme and stuff, and I'm saying just took a screenshot of the brand, of the colors, and say we are creating a web application. Make sure that it is brand appropriate. This is our logo, our color scheme, and our fonts. We're going to create a web application, and it's going to say, okay, Vikas, I'll do what you tell me to do. That never happens. That never happens. No one ever says that. All right. So so it's picked it up, right? And then we say, all right, now what we're going to do, and literally I'm copying at this point. I'm copying and I'm pasting. And we're saying, so it's already created a color scheme. It's created the fonts. What did that take? Like 30 seconds? I don't know. Something.
You're at 12:40, V.
12:40? Okay. Just go. All right. So get started.
And
So-
V, if we can, before we go,
Yeah.
I did create I don't know what happened to my landing page that I created initially with Lovable. And so I created another one and I don't want to lose this one.
Okay.
And also I set it up to where I can upload photos.
Mhm.
But it's not letting me do that. So one, if I just want to make sure, like I said, I don't lose it. And I'm wondering if I'm not able to go further just because I don't have enough tokens. Like maybe I have to
Quite
wait
possibly.
till
Yeah.
tomorrow.
So the way to check that you've actually got it saved and you're not going to lose it is just open a browser, another browser window, ideally another browser. If
Okay,
you're using Firefox, use Chrome, right? Or if you only have the one browser, then use an incognito zone,
right.
like incognito, and just log in with that same account to see if you get the thing. If you don't see the thing, then it's not saved.
Okay.
So that's where I would start. Right. So we got our homepage ready. What we're going to do now is we're going to create like the sign-in stuff. Okay. How many screens are there? 7. Okay. Well, I'm gonna whiz through this just in the interest of time. Create me a dashboard. Then create me America. Then create me LinkedIn. And then create me the trends. Okay. So you can see, what I like to do is just put them in a bit of a straight line. Billy. So it literally, I don't like it in dark mode. Yeah, let's go to core and say, I don't like dark mode, leave dark mode off, keep it in light mode permanently. When you do things a little less rushed, what you would do is you'd actually like work out what your requirements are. And so things like only use light mode, only use this color scheme, etc., etc. You want to hammer those things out like upfront, because the more of those changes that need to be made after you have code, the harder it's going to be for the AI to untangle itself. So really those kind of requirements, like this is what I want, this is what I don't want, that's what another thing that you should do. And any particular styling kind of requirements, because again, we're all visual people, call those out up front. What we're essentially, what our end state goal is a document called a PRD, which is a product requirement document. And a PRD is what the AI will use to create the thing that you want created. Create the thing that you want created.
Mhm.
English is a third language. What? Let's go. So what you can also do if you've never done this before is you can say to your AI, again, AI of choice, whatever that may be, you say, I have an idea for a whatever it is. Give me a sample or a template PRD that I can use to populate, right? That I can put in data, or one better, the one that I do particularly when I'm in the car is I will dictate into my Claude and I say, I would like you to interview me as a product manager so that you can build me the PRD for an idea that I've got. So I give you just let's do this right now. Okay. We're gonna go. Hey Claude, it's Vikas.
I'm not quite sure what you mean by glowed to the cast, but
Okay.
could
Start again. Hey Claude, this is VB.
hey VB, good to hear from you. What's going on?
Just having a bit of a brain fart. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to take the role of a product manager. I've got an idea for a technical solution, and I would like for you over the next few minutes to interview me, so that at the end of the interview you can give me a PRD that I can give to Claude Code to actually build the application.
Absolutely. I'm ready to go. Let me start by getting the lay of the land here. What's the core problem you're trying to solve with this idea?
People, Gen X people, who are new to the AI world don't have a good way to track their journey and progress.
Okay, that's a solid angle. So these Gen X folks are diving into AI for the first time. Are they learning it for their own curiosity, for career reasons, or a mix of both?
Could be either.
Got it. So it's both. Some folks doing it for career, some for personal.
So this will obviously go on and on and on and on and on, right? Until you get it done. But we don't have that time and luxury. So bam, that one's out. So what we do now is, now that we've got I don't like this dark mode thing. Give me light mode. Didn't follow my instructions. So I tend to give feedback wherever I can. And sometimes it's accepted and sometimes it isn't. But what I know is I need to get a move on. So what I'm going to do here is I'm literally just going to take a screenshot of that entire, right? I've got a couple of screens, I've got the logo, got the colors. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, so that's a stitch. Now I'm going to say to my Claude over here, I'm going to say, I think I'm ready to code. What I'd like for you to do is eliminate the design concepts, but give me a one-shot prompt that I can give to Claude Code to build this application. So what I'm doing here is I'm saying, all right, don't worry about the colors, don't worry about the pictures and all that good jazz, but give me all the technical detail that is going to be needed to be able to build this particular system or application. And it keeps on going, it keeps on going. Cue hold music, right? I think this is where you need that lift music that they play at dentists.
For the Jeopardy music.
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. So, okay, perfect. Right. So it's given me like a bunch of stuff. So what I'm going to do is so that I don't lose it, And don't worry about these tools. Just know that you can use Word, you can use PowerPoint's probably not a good thing, but just some sort of text editor, right? So it's got all the requirements. Okay, great. Well, now what I'm going to need to do is I am going to need to I'm going to do this in the Claude interface itself. So I'm going to choose a different folder. Okay, let's go dev. Documents. Let's put it in dev. New folder. What are we calling this thing? Let's give it a name. What do you think?
Journey journal, something like that.
AI journey, AI
Uh,
progress journey.
Journey.
Beginning journal, something like that. First steps.
AI first steps. I like that.
What do you guys think?
It's got a little ring to it.
First
Yeah.
steps?
Yeah. Well, we've got to. I mean,
How about first steps journal? No, because we're following the journal through the whole thing.
I should have first steps. Let's just do that, but we can change that later, right?
Okay.
So we go, all right. Now we are in there. Okay. So now literally what I do is I say, this is the start of a project. No code has been written to up until now. I'm going to give you the UI from Stitch. I want to confirm that you only use light mode and not dark mode. Confirm that before I give you any other requirements. So, so here I go. Oh, no, wrong thing. Good. Okay. Snap. Snap. Come on. Oh, there you go. It's like waiting for that. There you go. Trust this workspace. So it is now going to look at this. It's going to look at that image. It's starting to use tools. And these are, you see in dark mode. Da, 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 da. So great observation. A+. I only want light mode and I only want the blue and the teal. Orange should only be used for hovers and call to action buttons. No dark mode. No dark mode.
Do you have a hard stop at 1? Because we're at 12:51.
Let's see how we go. I can probably go 10 minutes over. Because otherwise the kids are going to bounce off the walls in the next room. All right. So it's ready for me, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to go. Oh, there's my. Here's my requirements. I'm literally copying and I'm pasting in there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, if I need to be working on something in parallel while you're coding, give me those requirements right now. Right now. And I threaten my AIs and I tell Claude that I'm going to like go to ChatGPT and I tell ChatGPT that I'm going to go to Grok. It's like I pitch them up one against each other.
Oh,
Okay, do them in parallel. Okay, perfect. So Neon database. So does anyone not know what a database is? Just a place where data lives.
that's a good one.
You don't really need to know anything other than that. It's just somewhere where the data lives. Because otherwise it'd be like in our heads, and that would be painful. All right, so I'm telling you, I'm one of you guys. Like seriously, like all these fancy terms. All right, so we're calling this the AI journey, what, tracker or something, mapper or something. All right.
Yeah, that's good. AI journey tracker. I like that.
Right,
Yeah.
so are we using, so now it's asking me enable neon auth. So, okay, I don't need that. Cool. So I then just create, and what it's asking for here is it's saying copy the database URL string. URL database string is right up there. So I go that, but hold on a minute. It is, what does it want? A connection string pooled version. Yeah, that's pooled. So I say copy snippet, and I go, here you go. What you got to be careful of, especially when there are asterisks like this, is that that's your password, right? So creating something and exposing the password like we are doing right now on YouTube is probably a really bad idea. So what I am going to do is take this thing off the screen. I'm going to reset the password. I'm going to copy that and bring this back here so that no. Okay. Perfect. So that's my user string. It's going to say that the password's failed, but that's okay. Now what it wants to do is it wants resend. So resend is an email system, right? It's like having your email. So let's say that that's out of scope. Let's leave resend for the next version. All right. Then it's saying run this in your terminal. So terminals like the DOS prompt. I'm just going to do that and save that output, and that's my. Maybe I should have done that here. Whoops. It's like leaving your debit card and your PIN in the same place. So when it gives you like these keys and these secrets, you really want to do them on a not recorded call. So, all right. Let's do this. So you can, I mean, it's doing stuff, right? It's actually like building. And you could, I think you can Control O or something. It's building, it's building, it's building, it's building. And I'm just saying, yep, because really all I want to do at this stage is I want to see where it gets to. Because that's where the magic really starts to happen, when you start going, yeah, but I told you that I wanted this and not that, right? And I think maybe like if we just take, while it's doing this, just a few minutes of common things that people see and experience, starting off either too vague or too prescriptive is always going to be it's going to be a balancing act. So you want to be vague enough so that it gives it some flexibility and really allows the AI to like think. But then also put in some guardrails and say, like, I definitely don't want dark mode. Hey, you know what? I'm going to tell you 3 times. No dark mode, no dark mode, no dark mode. Inadvertently, you're going to get some smart AI bot that thinks that dark mode is actually light mode and go, well, you right? So blind trusting any AI is a really bad idea. Right? The other thing is that if you don't have an idea of the user journey, then maybe before starting with an actual project, like the typical user journey is something like this. So I go. Yeah. What's going on here? All right. As a type of user, when I perform a function, e.g., go to web page, I expect to be presented, see, right? Like whatever experience, experience. And when this is typically interact, I expect it to output. If you follow this as a typical, like we call this a user story. If you do this a dozen times before you even think about like a product, before you even think about a web page, before you think about buttons and colors and all this kind of stuff, this really helps with the set of requirements that will end up being produced or not produced. So even before creating a products requirement document, you may just want to start like jump onto ChatGPT or whatever you like use, right? Gemini or Grok or Claude, and go, I've got an idea for a insert blank. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to really simplify the user story process. Create me flashcards, create me a game, right? Really, really have fun with it. Like you can't mess it up. I tell my mum and dad, right? They're not scared to touch the remote controls on the TV. My mum, you can't break it. So I would really encourage each and every one of you just to like go in and start breaking it, or at least trying to break it.
That prompt is in the chat if anyone wants to screenshot it or just put it on your sticky pad in front of your eyeballs.
All right, so
You guys want it.
it's now, so it's like cleaned up the requirements. It's got all of those.
101.
Oh, good. So we are actually, so you can see it's like, right, it's got 39 tool calls. That's a, is it going to give me anything? No. So this thing that it's showing here is the diff, right? The diff is like the difference. So green is code written or lines of code written, and red is lines of code taken away. So just in the time that we've been talking, it's written almost 1900 lines of code. It's still writing code, still like, and now it's up to 3,462 lines of code.
That's great.
It is kind of crazy. It is kind of crazy. I really want to get it to a place where I can actually show you, like even the front end. That would be the win here. But while it's doing the last bits, let me ask, I guess, Quinn this, because you're the newbie in the group.
Mhm.
What do you know now that you didn't know an hour ago? That's the first thing. And secondly, if there's one thing that you could take from this session and share with the Quinn of yesterday, what would that be?
Well, I learned a few new tools. Whisperflow for the dictation, which is good. The Google Stitch. It's interesting you use Claude because a lot of people that seems to be their preference. I like the whole process. It was very logical. And it gave you a breakdown of the methodology to actually put it into practice. What else do you think? I learned a lot of new terms.
Okay.
I realize there's a lot I need to there's a lot I need to learn about.
And you know, and the other thing is like it's changing so quickly
It is, exactly.
that I think as long as you've got the process like
Mhm.
down, or you've got a particular process, you're not going to be too far off from getting from A to B. The one of the things that like I've been really busy over the last couple of weeks, and prior to that, I was like on YouTube every night for at least 2 hours, just like, oh my God, this video is like 7 minutes old. Like I need to be in the first like 100 people that watch it, right? But what it ended up doing was it was just overwhelming me,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Oh, I feel right now because I'm like, there's so much information, I see these different videos. I'm like, oh my gosh, where do I
Right.
start?
You start with something basic. I mean, something basic is, hey, give me a web page where someone can put their name and their 3 favorite colors, and when they press the OK button, randomize those 3 favorite colors into their name. Like, just like, you watch a development videos and they're like, let's do a to-do app, and you try and follow on. You try and follow on with that, especially if you're not a coder and not a developer, and you're like, oh, this step didn't work. So,
You know,
so start with something really basic.
yeah, so here's the thing. So I have all these grand plans. I'm gonna like start, using it, right? And then it's just, well, it's just that I don't do it. But I know I do it. Now, having said that, last week
Yeah.
my boyfriend's birthday coming up, and I thought, you know what? There's these companies that you can like pay to create a personalized song because we both
Yeah.
love karaoke, and that. So then I went and I thought, you know what? I'm on a budget. So
Yeah.
actually, let me see if AI can help me with this. So I Google AI. I come across this AI for song creators. So then I used AI I put in a prompt to create lyrics based on, some of our
Okay.
circumstances,
Yeah.
and there was different iterations of it because, I changed it around, and then, I thought, okay, let's do a salsa version because we met dancing salsa.
Uh-huh.
And then I took whatever the third, fourth, fifth, I can't, I'm losing my English now.
Nice.
The fifth version, I
Yeah.
plugged it into
Okay.
this AI that I Googled,
Uh-huh.
and I asked it to create a salsa song, and oh my God, it was an amazing song. Like, shit, I'm a songwriter. So like, now I have this first version. I feel so proud of myself.
Stars.
Yeah, and that was my
Like
first.
seeing stars. I love it.
And that was my first real
Give the girl a Grammy. Come
of
on.
using AI, and I was like, this is kind of amazing. I'm gonna use this more often. So now I've got to like, do some more work on it, but I'm gonna present that as a personalized gift for his birthday, which is next
Amazing.
weekend.
Amazing. That's amazing.
Now, that's awesome. I had a question because I know we're coming up on 107.
Yeah.
Did Kim, while we were talking, were you able to incognito? Were you able to find your page?
I was.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yay.
it's still not letting me upload any photos. And my understanding is it doesn't use tokens to upload photos.
No, tokens will be
For create, like when
have you got back-end storage? Have you got the storage done? Where are the photos going?
there, I mean, I have the landing page open.
Okay, but
And
you remember databases where data lives? You need
right,
storage
but I
files.
mean, the photos are, in photos. I've got them in Amazon, I've got them in Google, like I've
Right,
got,
but you're uploading a photo to a website.
I'm trying. It's
But,
not,
where do you expect that photo to live?
well, it's given me a button on the site on Lovable that says upload bird photos. To
Okay.
me, I should be able to click that and it's going to let me go to Amazon or Google or whatever, wherever and upload a photo.
What you want to do in Lovable is say, please confirm the end-to-end photo upload, storage, and retrieval process. And the techie term for that is CRUD, create, read, update, and delete. So I want to know the end-to-end process of I'm at the website as a user, right? So let's go back to that user story. As a user, when I go to the website and I press the button, I expect to be able to upload a picture. Then next story. When I go to the website, I expect to be able to see which pictures I have. I expect to be able to download the pictures, and then I expect to be able to delete the pictures. So if you get it to do E2E is the term for end to end. So if you say to it like I need the E2E process, it may prompt you to tell you, oh, you have this and you don't have that, right? So those are the steps that you absolutely need to go through to confirm whether or not you have a backend that can actually store those pictures.
Okay, so even though it's saying to me, please upload your bird photos and book covers here and let me know the titles.
It's just front end. Yeah, it's just front end.
Okay.
I can get it to like give you a button that says shit gold bricks, right? but unless there's something in the back end that when you press that button, it sends that instruction, it's just going to be a button.
Okay.
Almost there, I think. Are we there? Are we there? It's like trying to find its thing and do its thing. So I think what we could do is like next time. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
We are cooking on gas. So
I haven't heard that in a long time.
so it's gen.ai. Well, this isn't going to work because it can't send the email, right? Like, but the fact that we've got here gives me, so it's got a login page, join the community. Yeah. Well, I know that because I didn't do resend, so I should have, yeah, couldn't. So resend was the email. So so again, and now I'm like, oh man, maybe I should have just not done authentication and go in, just press the button and you go. But this is where the real kind of stuff starts. You go, all right, I've tested it. I can't get the email. And then it's going to say, hold on, I can't get the email. And it's going to say, that's because you told me not to do resend. I'm going to go, oh, that's totally on me. But yeah. there you go. Since resend is deferred, the magic link is preventing to but in the previous server you can see it. Let me fix this in dev mode and I'll deploy it. So it's actually what it's doing is it's actually changing the code in real time so that I can like demo it. So let's see. Yes. Plan, write the magic link to a temp file, expose it, dev only root, verify the thing. Okay. I told my kids that I would be going to golf if they weren't in the car by 1 o'clock. They'd probably sing in the car. All right, here we go.
So will this track your journey be housed on Slack or where's it housed?
No,
I mean, I think this is kind of,
this is right now. This is local, so you can see that it says local
Yeah.
host.
I mean, if we,
But we'll put it on. We'll put it on our actual website. We'll put
Okay.
it. We'll actually put it on our website.
okay.
Try and just do. So we're going to say log in. What did it say? Enter an email. test@example.com. Magic link. No. It's okay. Let's do this. Let's just see if it's a quick fix. Sorry, kids. I'll get you a special treat. Make it up to you, promise. Send my magic link. Done. So it's basically like giving me a code to like run. It's like, go run this. I'm like, okay, I'll run it. And it's like, once you run it, let me know. Okay, well, I've run it. So now what it's doing is run back in your terminal. More stuff. Okay, that's done. No, skip. No, it's going to take a little while. All right. So this is where, again, this is where the fun starts because you start getting errors and then you go, what does this error mean? And sometimes it can go in and now run again. Okay. Sometimes it will just fix it and other times not so much. Let's see.
We're at 116, V.
Yeah. I need to wrap, but yeah, let's wrap for now, if that's okay. And I'm sorry that we only got this far, but what I'm going to do is I will commit to getting this site up and sent out so that you guys can test it. Like if not today, then tomorrow, and play around. I would just encourage you guys to play around. And what we'll do is we'll confirm the Slack community that people can log in and sign up and all that good stuff, and share that out to all the Office Hours people. It's been another good one. I appreciate it.
That was great. That was, and we can resume this Friday because I'm sure we'll have more questions. That'll be great. I know I do.
Keep them coming. That's what I say.
Yeah, it's fantastic. That's
Kim,
crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah, that
you.
was
That was
wonderful.
Thank you.
Okay,
See-
wonderful. It's good seeing you all.
Yes,
Thank you.
nice
Thanks,
meeting
Ray.
you. Nice
Me
meeting you.
too.
Yeah.